So we got a bottle cap head, half a quail head down for the neck, and 2.5 quail heads for height, and 1 quail head out for the chest. Now we're going to measure this way. One. It's about 2 quail heads wide for your circle. 1, 2. This is just the body. We're not doing this little wing here just yet, okay? When you're comfortable with the size of the oval / circular shape for the breast and the stomach region of your quail's middle here, I want you to connect using kind of like a curved line for your neck. And after you connect, you can erase this part of the body. Kind of even out your shape here. Make it look pretty the way you want it to. And then add a little bump for the rump. Little bump for the rump. Don't forget your eyeball. I kind of did a less than or greater kind of signal sign here on this part of my quail's head. And then I'm going to add a triangle or a less than sign. That should be your beak. Let me know when you got that. All right. Quails usually have this kind of feather piece here. So I don't know how to describe it, but you kind of do a rainbow line with a really long tail on the right-hand side. That's going to be the feather that connects to the head here. And then kind of add some bumpy lines for like this floofy part of your feather. Feel free to adjust your feather as you see fit, but you're definitely going to want the floofy lines, the kind of extended W here for the feathered edge of your quail's tuft or crown or what have you. Okay. While you're doing that, I'm going to erase all my extra lines inside the body. So if you were to measure from right here, the neck area, where your curve starts to come in and connect with your body's oval, if you were to measure 1 quail head out, you would get the measurement for the top of your wing. Let's put a tick mark there. And then the wing is literally these little feathers here, these little bumps. This whole set of bumps, this whole family of bumps is 1 quail head in length. So you see my little tick marks here? This is going to tell me where to start and where to stop. They're just peeping out from the edge of your quail's body. So I kind of want to encourage you to stay close to the edge of the body, but just have your M or your triple humped M kind of sticking a little bit out and beyond your quail's oval. And I'm going to clean this up so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. And you can kind of see it peeping out a little bit. I'm going to erase everything inside my humps because my wing is a solid piece. It should not be translucent or see-through. So clean that up. We're literally going to measure from here. Actually, let's do this bottom one here. From here to here. It is 1.5 quail heads into the body. So let's start from here. 1.5. And your quail's wing should be approximately 1.5 quail heads into the stomach and shoulder region of your drawing. Don't be afraid to kind of get this chest to puff out a little bit. So I like the idea of the eggs being here, so I am going to add kind of a rectangular shape here for my eggs, for my egg box. Okay. My quail is blocking part of my egg box, so I'm going to do an unfinished rectangle. And because I'm doing an egg box, I need the bumps, right, for the eggs to sit inside. Kind of like what we did with our wing. We're going to kind of make, only this time we're going to do kind of like a stretched out W. Right on the bottom of my box. Let me know when you got that. Excellent. Now get rid of this bottom line. You don't need it anymore. It was just there to kind of tell you where to end your bump for your egg carton. Let's do a C shape for the lip of our egg carton and extend our line all the way across. This is this part right here. And I'm literally trying to make it so my eggs, the humps of my eggs, kind of, if I were to extend them out, would kind of line up with the humps on the bottom of my carton. That way I know that my eggs kind of fit. Let me curve that out a little bit. I don't want them to be too tall because quail eggs are pretty small. Your third egg might be a little cut off, and you know what? That is okay. Your quail has a solid body, so it's going to block some of those eggs that you have in this carton here. Usually egg cartons have 2 rows, right? So right where your humps kind of come into your container, add a rainbow line above that like kind of V section. And these eggs will be in place of row number 2. Kind of like a circle here because we kind of need caps to like a divot or a circular divot into our egg carton to kind of protect the egg from jostling around inside the box. So let's add 2 caps here, and then maybe have our third one kind of cut off by our bird's body. These are your caps. They literally go on the top of your egg and lock it in place. Let me know when you have your caps in. The next step is super easy. It's literally a curved right angle. And I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, here's your right angle. Your curved right angle, and then you extend all the way across. And there's your egg carton. I'm going to make mine just a little bit smaller because I don't like how big it is.